The reason we are doing this event is it is high time that we start to recognize and celebrate and promote what newspapers do from coast to coast to coast in this country.
I think it's really important, especially in this day and age. I mean, you look at the New York Times story today, and you look at the importance of deep investigative journalism, or I know there's some stories coming out in the paper tomorrow about some mayoral candidates and what may or may not have happened with them. Like, this is all really interesting stuff, and if no one's there to tell that story, then we're never going to know about it, and that is important to me.
Journalism is really important to democratic society, and if we don't have people who are criticizing what certain administrations are doing, then what can we trust, really?
And so I find the free press is imperative as a necessary tool of democracy that simply would not be available to us if it weren't here.
Newspapers have long been the ones that do the heavy lifting of journalism. Everyone can go cover a Jets game. Everyone can go out and cover a fire. But the stories that aren't going to be told unless you dig, the stories that aren't going to be revealed unless you ask tough questions, are generally the domain of newspapers. And on any given day, the free press is delivering stories that no one else can and that no one else does.
Yeah, it's where you find out about what's going on in your city a lot of times. Otherwise, you don't.
It's a lot more in-depth coverage as to a couple-minute clip on something major, say on a TV station or a radio station.
And it's a relationship with a paper that I don't think that many other cities might have. I think there's a community focus here that's really great.
We are subscribers.
How long have you subscribed?
Oh, off and on for probably 44 years.
Since I've moved out of my parents' house, I've kind of wanted to, be engaged, and local journalism has mattered to me.
Well, you had mentioned that there are lots of other media, but they're not. The only media in Winnipeg, in my view, that has an exhaustive credence is the free press.